What's going on, guys? I just wanted to put up another video to talk a little bit about the different exercises you can do to get rid of some of that stiffness in the hand after you've been in a cast or a brace for a few weeks and to help regain full mobility and strength. So, if you have a physical therapist at this point, you probably know a lot of these already, although I understand that not everyone gets the opportunity to get as many sessions as they'd like, or they can't keep up with the different appointments that the therapist needs them to. So I figured I'd put these up anyways. Just a little disclaimer before we get going, definitely check with your doctor beforehand to make sure that you've been cleared to do these exercises. You do not want to re-injure your hand, and it could cause a re-rupture if you're not cleared to do active motion yet. So keep that in mind. Do not start without being cleared. That being said, let's move forward. So the first one to do is you want to isolate each different set of joints in the fingers. So what I did to start was I would hold myself back here and try to curl my fingers over. I would curl only using my tendons in my left hand, and I would hold for 10 seconds at a time. So hold for 10 seconds, and then assist the rest of the way for 10 seconds, and move down the knuckles doing the same thing at each point. So hold for 10 seconds, hold for 10 seconds, active, passive. And you can do the same thing with the thumb. So active, passive. What you want to do also is do 10 sets of 10 about 8 times a day for all those different joints. Also, there are some thumb exercises. If you've injured the median nerve, you lost innervation to this muscle most likely, at least to some degree. So some of the exercises they had me do, bring the thumb over as far as you can and hold for 10 seconds. In the beginning, you're not going to be able to make it all the way, so you can assist it as well. Just pull it a little bit, and then hold that for 10 seconds as well. Make an L, hold for 10 seconds, then hold for 10 seconds. The last one is to make a C, so you can hold drinks or whatever. You want to hold for 10 seconds, and then hold for 10 seconds, stretching it out. What you might notice is that when you lose innervation of this muscle, you can't fully rotate your thumb yet. That will come back over time as you start to get feeling back and as the nerve regenerates, but that's going to take a while because it regenerates at about a rate of an inch a month. So just be patient on that. So in addition to that, I was also given some exercises with putty. Once I was able to make a fist, I was given the putty to kind of strengthen my fist and strengthen some of those finger motions. So there are 5 colors. There's, in order of easiest to squeeze to hardest, it goes white, yellow, red, green, blue. Here's my green. So basically just practice squeezing the putty. I would do this all day, every day. I'd bring it to class with me. I would sit around the house watching TV, always squeezing the putty. I was also given some exercises with it to help individual pieces of therapy. So the first one is make a sort of trigger with it, and then practice just pushing down with your thumb. And that helps give strength back to that muscle here that's innervated. The other one that I was told to do was make a sort of loop with it, and then try to close my thumb. And so you can use however much you feel appropriate, or however hard you need to do it, given how much innervation you've gotten back. The last one's a little bit more time consuming to do because you have to get the putty squeezed out flat like a pancake, which takes some time. But it's doable. Make it all flat. Put it over your hands like you're pinching. Then you got to open them up. So those are some putty exercises. And the last thing I want to discuss a little bit is just massaging techniques. So as you can see from my scar here, I've still got that lump. It's still catching the scar. It catches when I clench my fist down here, and when I open my hand, it catches up here. So 3 places I want to massage, right where it gets caught. So while I clench, I massage when it gets caught there. When I open, massage where it gets caught there. and then otherwise I massage just the lump where the lump that actually gets caught, because that's where all the tendons are stuck together, and the aim is just to break down some of that scar tissue. So that's that for massaging. Actually, one other thing I wanted to mention was I spoke to my therapist just recently about sensory re-education. One of the users on this site had mentioned it, and what I learned was she told me that I should try to do it ideally 3 times a day for 5 minutes at a time, about a minute feeling each different texture. So say the cloth on my shirt for 1 minute, feel the denim on my jeans for 1 minute, feel the putty for a minute, and just do that for 5 minutes at a time, 3 times a day. And that should help get some of the nerve regeneration back. Although she did say a lot of it is time dependent and it's not something you can necessarily rush, but it is helped by sensory re-education and doing those kind of exercises. And other than that, I think that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on the blog, or you can email recoveryblogs@gmail.com and I'll get back to you pretty quickly. So other than that, best of luck in your recoveries, and I'll be posting more videos soon. All right.